Hello? 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 Is anybody out there? If you're getting this message, it's too late. All right, guys. Savage AF, man. That's the name of the show. I'll be cursing in about 3 minutes and 25 seconds. In the meantime, in between time, man, Savage AF. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. Okay, we'll keep it nice up top, then get into the nitty gritty. I'll be your host today, Black Pedro. Usually to my virtual right, there's a young man, a pioneer in the game, Shang Forbes. Shang. Y'all know he light skinned. Yeah. Not here today. I think he told us that yesterday. So get over it, man. So this is what we call a Dro Solo edition. Black Pedro is your host today, doing this by myself. You can usually catch us Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. If you ever miss us live, use a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Get off the drugs. Fix your life by going to our YouTube channel. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen if you're just listening with your ears. I don't know what else you'd be listening with, but youtube.com/C/SavageAFWorld, all one word. When, and I know you're going to, when you get to our YouTube channel, don't just stare. Be aware. Act like you're there. That's it, man. Ding, ding. Make all the noises to the zip, ding, bang, dong. It makes it more fun. Make sure when you're watching these videos, when you're catching up on the show. We hired Bruckheimer to produce that little clip there. You're welcome. Some of you have been kicked off YouTube. You're delinquents. Okay. You need Jesus. Go to our Facebook page. You can also watch us there, follow us there, and do both. Even if you haven't been kicked off YouTube, or if you're more of a Facebooker, get your butt on YouTube. Give us support across the board. Savage A.F. Okay, the punctuation will help you get there quicker. And make sure you're always doing this. Little thumbs on them, man. Give us them likes, man. We like that. We like when you like, because it's like being liked. You know what I'm saying? More important than anything else, forget about love. What's love got to do with it? Okay. It's all about the gram, y'all. Without it, comedians are dying every 43 seconds, their careers at least. Follow me now at Black Pedro on Instagram, at Comedian Shang. There's a twin cousin app called Threads. Same names, different game. At Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. You know what it is, man. Savage AF. 15 seconds away from cursing. All right, well, let's spill some of that time. LG is in the building. What up, though, to all y'all who have joined us? Sandy English, I see you. Damani Jones is here. Elia. I don't know what you're talking about. There's casino banners on top. I don't know what that means. You in a casino right now? Stop gambling. Turn your life around right now. Ali. All right, turn it around right now. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Ugh. Got it out my system finally. Whoo! We cursing, baby. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We are the show that gives you politics, hot topics, current events in an I don't give a fuck kind of style, man. It's just me today. Dro solo edition. It is Tuesday, December 5th, 2023, in the time-space continuum. It's just me today, y'all. So I'm going to keep it quick. I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and keep it simple, stupid. It's just a little kiss from me to you. Mostly for the ladies, fellas. Don't be putting that in your pocket. Just get weird on me. Yeah, it's Miss Adverb. Just come on out. You're our Minister of Defense, Eli Ali. So that's it. Ali. Fuck it, it's Miss Adverb. Miss Adverb's in the building, y'all. We brought her out of her alias. You see what I did? I took your name and almost made it a word, girl. All right, man. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Just me today. So I'm gonna keep it simple, stupid. And I guess it's officially, I haven't titled it this, but I just feel like playing the song today. But when I ask this question and when you hear the results of this study, you might be like,
motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
Yeah. When 50K is more than 100K. Let's talk about that. When $50,000 is worth more than $100,000. Now I know, Laura Barcenas, what's up, love? What up, dog? Fuck it, it's Miss Adverb says you can't read and it's my fault. Well, guess what I just did? Guess what I just did with your little comment there, huh? Yeah, kind of read it, didn't I? Out loud, didn't I? Yeah. Eli. Shut your mouth. There's just too many L's and E's in there. And one of the E's got a thing over it, a dash. It's kind of Star Wars name is that. Fucking Tatooine ass niggas, man. All right. Sorry. She got me on a thing. All right. But we love you, though. That's our Minister of Defense. She's a very violent, tiny woman. But tends to get sweeter around the holidays. A little emotional. But that's all right. As long as we keep her meds balanced, she'll be fine. So will the community. Just don't make eye contact. Keep your distance. Alert a friend. Let them know where you are at all times if you're planning on hanging with Miss Adverb. Okay? Don't raise your voice. When 50K is worth more than 100K, $100,000. I saw this clip recently and thought it was interesting. I want to bring it into the show today and gather y'all thoughts as a community. Take a listen. I'll meet you on the other side. It's 1 minute.
Two professors did a study, and the study went something like this. They asked the research subjects a simple question. The question they proposed was, you're looking for work, and you have two job offers. Okay? Job offer A is going to pay you $100,000 per year, but your coworkers will make $200,000 a year. Job offer B is going to pay you $50,000 a year in a company where your coworkers make $25,000 per year. The professors found that fully 50% of Americans choose job B. It's actually at the heart of a lot of what's wrong in America because these people don't want to do better themselves. They actively want someone else to be doing worse than them. It's not about them making more money. It's about, well, that person makes more. They're concerned about what other people are making and not what they're making themselves.
Well, I'll be damned, America. Half you motherfuckers in here is out your goddamn mind. Raise your hand if you're one of them. AJ Fit, welcome to the building. That's right, don't make eye contact. Did y'all hear it? Did you hear what the brother said? Two professors found that 50% of Americans would rather make $50,000 a year knowing that their coworkers made $25,000 rather than making $100,000 a year, knowing your coworkers make $200,000. Right now we hear it; it's in hindsight. None of us were part of the fucking study, I'm sure. In general, as I've grown as an adult and tried to mature, I've found that I work more and more to make sure that I don't compare myself to other people. That I'm staying within my functional space to do the things that I'm trying to do, and they aren't relative to what other people are doing. So that being said, if I have 2 job offers and one offers me twice the money that the other one does, like typically if I work and make money in anything that I do, I try to make the most money I can. So, just my common sense and sensibility. Well, just my common sense, first of all, would have me choose $100,000 over $50,000. And then I guess my social construct would tell me, well, definitely for job B, not to compare myself to others, right? But with job A, in which I'd be making $100K and all my coworkers would be making $200K, if we all doing the same job and I found out you all are making twice as much as me, I'm hitting up Ben Crump or one of these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Carlos Moore, somebody. I'm calling somebody, brother. Rodney Diggs, somebody. Hit him with that discrimination lawsuit. I'll take that 100K plus. Okay. This will be Hernandez Inc. by the end of the week, nigga. Better stop playing with me. I mean, yeah, like if you're doing a job and you find out that everybody's making twice as much as you, I'd rather be, the plaintiff than the defendant. Because if you make 50K and everybody else makes 25, well, all your coworkers gonna fucking hate you if they find out. Like, now you the enemy. Oh, what this nigga got that I ain't got. Oh, they done pick Black Pedro to make all of the money around here. Do y'all want to go out for drinks tonight? We can't afford that, Mr. Big Shot. You enjoy your fine wines. Which I timed out poorly today. I enjoyed my fine wines. Sexy Puerto Rican. You late. 10 Jumbo Jacks. I want to see the video. Damani says you're supposed to be that way with your partners, not your coworkers. You know what I'm saying? AJ Fitz says, and who was the study on? Are they asking Casey's and McDonald's workers? I mean, America averages out. There's a lot of just regular ass jobs out there. Motherfuckers pushing paper across the desk or, using some machine to do something, But I think it was poignant to show that we do have a large portion of our society, I think, that is more concerned about doing better than others than them doing the best they can themselves, right? And in the case of job A scenario, if you start comparing yourself to others, then you're just asking for equality, right? Like, you're not asking for superiority, which is a whole different fight and mindset. So yeah, definitely going, job A scenario, but in general, and I believe it's a byproduct of capitalism in general. Go floss, go get that. Rockefeller, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Forbes, Carnegie, all the names. Everybody's trying to be that, a baron in some industry. And within that is crush everybody else. I got to get mine. You can't get yours. You know what I'm saying? Or at least not before me. It's like the Chris Rock joke, right? Dad gets the big piece. And yes, Sexy Puerto Rican, thank you for recognizing greatness. my Lions, which I've invested so much of my life into, are repping this year. Although they almost gave that game away on Sunday, but I'll take that win on the road all day. AJ Fitz says, shit, six figures always sounds better, right? Like what like, you know, why would you take $50,000 a year over $100,000 a year just so you could say you make twice as much as everybody else around? What the fuck does that have to do with your bills? Like, nigga, how much money do you need? If you could use 50,000, you telling me you couldn't use another 50,000 per year? Like, you wouldn't know what to do with that? Like, like, you know. But I would assume that's the beauty of the study, right? Is like, this is a common sense question, right? Like, you take the most money you could get, that you can get. But what this study shows is look to your left, look to your right. I did the opposite of what I just said, but for you, I think it looked whatever. Look around you. Half the motherfuckers that we are in society with would rather see you do poorly than themselves do well. Makes you want to punch your neighbor in the face, right? Don't do it. That's not what I'm advising. We getting into feelings here. Those don't matter. Facts do. But you know, when I saw this video, and admittedly, I didn't look it up for the study that shows that Americans are a piece of shit. That's what I have Windows for. You just see it outside. That's also why I end up watching a lot of crash videos. I also think the way people drive is very telling about a person in a society. Like, we have people who just drive like I drive quickly. I drive swiftly. Okay. Might call me a lead foot. But I'm not sitting here like cutting people off or swerving over 4 lanes because I'm about to miss my exit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like people do real asshole shit behind the wheel, especially when their car defines who they are. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into so I end up seeing a lot of those videos too. But these are telling signs for me in a society like this. When people would rather make half the money they could just so they can make twice as much as their coworkers, I'm like, oh yeah, we're fucked, bro. Nobody gives a shit about the next person. Nobody wants equality. Well, not nobody, but a good portion of society doesn't care about that. Ooh, bless me. But that goes back to, you know, for me, the sort of roots of racism in America, you know, the black hate in America. It was this spin, right? This marketing to poor white people that, hey, look, you're probably not going to be shit. Okay. So take this $50,000 and at least you're not slaves, right? So they, you know, they made being black so bad that just being white would be good enough for a bunch of poor ass white people. I guess it would be interesting. I should look into this to see, like AJ asked earlier, like who were they asking, right? That's a great question, AJ. You know, like what was the demographic breakdown of, you know, the people that were questioned in the study, because it would be interesting to see. You know, if you could see the, you know, racial and socioeconomic, and even geographic breakdowns of, you know, how people responded. I think that would be another layer of some very telling information. So thank you, AJ. You've inspired me to try and find even some more answers. Because, you know, yeah, like LG says, I can't argue with that. These people are just stupid. You know, I guess I am interested to know why they're so stupid. Like, is it because of racism? Right? You just white and don't want to see niggas do well. or are you caught up in this American dream bootstrap bullshit, and just a pure capitalist who waiting for that next big break or whatever. Like what is the thing? You just from the South with two F's, the South. Maybe this is just the way we was raised. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now sexy Puerto Rican, she throws that's what she do. That's what them Puerto Ricans do. They'll come in and just fuck shit up real quick. Thought we had it figured out, but she was like, well, if the 50K job was my dream job and I could work up to 100K in a year or two, I'd do it. Fuck your dreams. Facts matter, girl. No, I'm fine. No, that is actually that's a good point. And a complex layer to this sexy Puerto Rican. I appreciate that. If you're taking the 50K job because it'll make you happier, I could never knock that, right? Like I could go out and make way more money than I do, but I probably wouldn't be happy as a person. See how happy I am? So, I understand following your dreams. Can't knock that. Can't talk shit about that. I guess my personal underlying assumption of this question, of this study, I guess I was thinking it's in the same field. It's like for the same job, just maybe two different companies. Because like, how many people are applying for jobs? And now I'm just being realistic and getting into it. Like, how many people are applying for multiple jobs that are just like in vastly different fields? Like, I'm waiting to hear about this chef and the CFO position. Just whatever comes up first. You know what I'm saying? 50K or 100. So I guess my underlying assumption, which I hadn't thought about, sexy Puerto Rican, was that they were the same job or in the same field, kind of lateral in that sense. Now, see, this is what Puerto Ricans do. They out their goddamn mind. She says, I'm in culinary and medical. Well, now I'm wondering, where do you get your meat from? Miss Johnson died. Anybody want some ribs? See, the dots aren't dotting. They're not connecting, Puerto Rican. I'm notifying the authorities. This is being recorded. Cops are outside. So the jig is up. She round back at the hospital. What y'all doing with them bodies? Hell no. No, but in all seriousness, appreciate the hustle. And not that you can't do two different things at once, you know what I mean? But, I guess I'm just wondering, like, if you're looking for a job, how many people are like really applying for totally different things? So again, my assumption was that between job A and job B in this scenario, that you're going for kind of similar or lateral positions, right? AJ said also was 50K sitting and 100K labor. Yeah, as it was presented in that clip, those aren't defined. And again, I think that'll be part of my interest in researching this study that this gentleman was presenting in summation. But I think it tends to be like scientifically, even in social sciences. There tends to be like, you kind of have to have like a what do they call it? Like the control element, right? Like, and I think the control in this, because like, then we can start asking questions like, well, do I have to work on Thursdays? Because Thursdays is when I like to get my swerve on. So if it's a Thursday shift, then I'm gonna take the 50K. You know what I mean? It's like, all right. So usually I think the control element is same jobs, but different scenarios. One you feel like the man, and the other one you feel like a piece of shit because you're making less than everybody versus making more than everybody, even if overall you're making less than you could. So that's where my mind is going to sit. I appreciate these questions though, because that doesn't make it that does make it more complicated in terms of the selection. But I would assume that for these socio-scientific purposes, that they have this control element in there, which would be same jobs, just do you want to make twice as much as everybody or half as much as everybody? And it seemed that most or half of Americans were ignoring their greatest potential earnings over doing better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Bowman, welcome to it, brother. And that's the remarkable part to me, right? It's like that we have this society that would breed half a nation that, for the most part, would rather just do better than everybody else than do the best they can, like he said. That's why I'd be like, fuck all y'all sometimes. But now I know I could just say fuck half y'all and the other half who's coming with me. AJ said, was it the younger generation who can't tell time besides digitally? Because they're kind of slow. Yeah, man, I don't know. But I think it's more of a less of a generational thing and more of a capitalistic societal thing. Like, and maybe it's unique to America because we tend to, knock down socialism or whatever. So, yeah, nobody wants to be the underdog or, at the bottom of the pile, right? We're taught as a society to climb to the top of the heap and step on whoever you have to, get up that ladder, crush these fools. Everybody move, bitch, get out the way. And now you 50K down per year, just trying to shit on niggas when you could have worked with everybody. Unionized the place, took over. Okay, that don't work. You set a warehouse on fire. Okay, that shuts down global production for a minute. Okay, then you find out where the CEO live. Sorry, I think I said too much. We're gonna erase that last part. But that being said, man, I did want to present that to you. So I think I saw everybody's pretty much on the 100K train. Sexy Puerto Rican might take the 50K if it was her dream versus that. But other than Sexy Puerto Rican, man, before I sign off here, let me know, get in that comment section and let me know if you would take the 50K, especially specifically if you would take the 50K just to be the top dog, just to earn more than everybody else rather than earn as much as you can. But chime in if you would take the 50K. And that's specifically so we can make fun of your ass for the last 5 minutes. But people, let's not compare each other as a society, compare ourselves to each other as a society, other than how can I help my fellow man? Right? I mean, or how can I stay out of their way? You know what I mean? Sometimes we don't have to actively help people. Sometimes we could just get the fuck out the way, right? Let people go on about their business and do what they need to do, as long as they're not hurting nobody else. All right, Damani, I see you. He's taking the 100. I know AJ's taking it. LG's taking it. Pretty sure. So yeah, all right, man. Stephen Bowman, what you doing? He chimed in late. So Stephen Bowman, you missed it earlier. I played a video. This guy talked about two scientists who did a study, and they found that. So you have these two job scenarios, one in which you can make $100,000 a year, but you find out that everybody else at the company making $200,000 a year, or you can make $50,000 a year, but find out that everybody else at the company is only making 25. So Stephen Bowman, if you're still there, man, chime in. Would you take the 100K and make as much money as you can, even though you're making less than everybody else around you? Or would you take the 50K just to flex and be like, I make more than everybody in this bitch? Pabst Blue Ribbon on me, motherfucker. Yeah, 6 figures all day, AJ. I got you, man. I got you. But let you know, as individuals, and let's hope we could just pass this on, pass this on, to each other, make it really go viral, in a medically safe way. But let's focus on doing the best we can for ourselves and even for the loved ones around us, and not focus on doing better than those around us, right? Like, do the best you can, get the best for yourself, right? Now, my caveat is without shitting down somebody's neck, right? Like, because sometimes the best thing you could do for yourself is say fuck everybody else and throw people under the bus, and it would get you the most money or clout or the promotion or whatever, right? I'm not talking about that, right? I'm talking about just being as corny as it sounds, a good person. This is Savage AF, goddammit. And here we say fuck your feelings, facts matter. And I think that's a fact. The world would be a better place. You'd be a better person if everybody focused on being their best self and not being better than other people. You feel me? Hey girl, it's still a school beer. LG says that's an old school beer. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't taste it. That shit is terrible, but it's cheap. So grew up in Detroit, Canada was right there. We get that on the low. Get that PBR on the low, my dude. But that being said, man, I appreciate y'all being here with me. Please have the sense to take 100K over 50K. And like I said, then you just get a legal team together and sue the fuck out the company. Like, why the fuck everybody else make twice as much as me? Huh? Yeah. No. Are we taking all this shit to paintings? And like, I always like that couch. That's mine. You know what I mean? Get them on the back end, but get your money up front. So you do the best you can for yourself. Ultimately, that'll help the community around you. When we're all at our best, and not your best asshole. I mean, your best, good, nice person. Okay. Because me at my best asshole, woo, I burn this motherfucking way. Tear all this shit up. Oh shit. Sexy Puerto Rican got another curveball. Didn't even know she pitched. Baseball season is over. All right, get it out. Come on. What you got, Puerto Rican? Then I'm going to go in a second. And yeah, I think at the end of the day, you'd make more money suing the company than, you'd clearly have a case. Most likely, if you're a person of color, you're going to be the only one. My nigga. Oh, by the way, AJ, I think the fast food argument is out, right? Because, like, I think I'd work at McDonald's if I could make 100K a year. Like, food business. You ain't going to make that. Okay. Sexy Puerto Rican says, what if you already have a few $100,000? All right. Okay. Listen, you're not getting the, I don't know. We can make up scenarios all day. Huh? What if they close the grocery store close to your house and now you got to drive across town, so that increases your gas bills. So now you got to rebudget, especially around Christmas time, because that PS5 is slapping this year. I don't know. If you already got $100,000, I'd say take a vacation, clear your mind, and then come back with some goddamn sense and take the $100,000 fucking dollars. Man. And also, don't be applying for fucking jobs you don't want in the first place. Another assumption I'm going to go ahead and make is that you want both. Either job would be great for you, right? So the dream thing is out for me too, right? It's just like, look, you applied for the job. Rhonda, I see you. Oh, you missed out on the whole episode, girl. We about to bounce, unless you was just watching in the shadows. Is that you outside my window last night? But make sure you go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/SavageAFWorld. The show, along with all of our other shows, are archived there. This was a Dro solo edition. But and I appreciate y'all for being here with me and chiming in and keeping this lively today. Shang should be back tomorrow. If not, I will be. I'm gonna come through for y'all this week. Last week was rough. Happy holidays. But yeah, we back at it, man, and we're gonna close this year out strong. Thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be right back at you. In the meantime, in between time, make sure you guys stay black if you are black. Okay? And B, do not be black if you're not black. It's weird. Just be who you are. We'll appreciate you just the same. Black people like that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, that's how y'all do it. Okay, I see you. Like we'll accept all your little cultures. We love you. And number 3, AB3. Keep your finger out your nose.